Tonight on UCentral News. It's homecoming week here in Edmond. We'll tell you what events are occurring in the next few days.
It's currently 82 degrees outside and we have a chance for severe storms later tonight. Tune in to see my full weather forecast.
In social media, reality star Kim Kardashian celebrated a birthday. Jeremy Ramirez will tell you that and more coming up. And in sports, UCO football remained undefeated on Saturday. Dylan Hibbard will give you the highlights. All that and more on this Monday edition of UCentral News.
Live from Central Oklahoma, this is UCentral News.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Jackson.
And I'm Ian Nickel. Welcome to this edition of UCentral News.
Israel targeted by buildings in Beirut were linked to Hezbollah financial network on Saturday night. 15 buildings were struck in the Lebanese capital. Israel's military group believes that Ayard and Hassan, the financial networks, undergirds the militant group Hezbollah. The financial network Ayard and Hassan is a nonprofit organization that offers interest-free loans to help impoverished people in the Sai community. This attack is after Saturday's leaks of the classified documents that are alleged U.S. assessment of Israel's plans to attack Iran.
The Supreme Court declined today to hear an appeal challenging the structure of the Consumer Product Safety Commission. It's the latest legal case that takes aim at independent government agencies. The appeal from two educational organizations allege the Independent Consumer Protection Agency violates the Constitution because its 5-member board can only be removed by the president for cause. A federal appeals court had ruled against the groups, so the Supreme Court's decision to deny the case leaves the agency structure in place. The case is the latest in a years-long legal battle over independent agencies Congress creates tries to insinuate from politics and the whims of a president. Critics argue that the independent agencies whose boards cannot be easily removed raise significant concerns over separation of power.
Despite recent outbreaks of infectious and preventable diseases like measles and the whooping cough, fewer kindergartners are getting their routine vaccinations when compared to pre-pandemic times, according to a new report from the CDC. And today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither takes a look at the data and has more on the potential implications of this decline.
It's an alarming trend. During the 2023-24 school year, national kindergarten coverage with state-required vaccinations dropped to 93%, down from 95% between the 2019-2020 school year before the COVID-19 pandemic.
It's enlightening and not surprising with what we've been through in the last 4 years.
Dr. Jason Newland with Nationwide Children's Hospital says many infectious and preventable diseases aren't as prevalent anymore thanks to routine vaccines, but some are making a comeback. For example, this year alone, a total of 269 measles cases have been reported in more than 30 U.S. states as of October 17th. The CDC says 88% of those patients were either unvaccinated or their vaccination status is unknown.
Measles can be extremely dangerous, leading to life-threatening illnesses.
The CDC says vaccination is also the best defense against pertussis, but preliminary data shows more than 5 times as many cases have been reported at this time of year when compared to the same time last year.
Maintaining our vaccine rates, whether it's measles, whether it's pertussis, whether it's influenza, whether it's COVID, will make our society and our most vulnerable healthy and our future healthy.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The CDC report also says the vaccine exemption rate has increased from the year before as well. A vaccine exemption is a way to avoid certain vaccines for medical, religious, or personal reasons.
And I'll tell you, you know what causes a lot of those illnesses to go around, right?
Yeah. Weather?
Weather, absolutely, yeah. Let's go over to Gwyneth and she'll have her first look at weather. Gwyneth?
Thank you guys. And looking outside right now, we're sitting at 3 degrees. It's pretty toasty out there compared to the fall temperatures that we were having before. It is pretty windy though. Those north winds have switched to south, and now we're sitting at 15 miles per hour with our gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Now that's bringing up a lot of moisture from the Gulf, so we can definitely feel that. We're currently sitting at 36% humidity though, but that humidity is going to rise overnight with those winds. And as we look at our allergy index, our grass and mold spores are pretty low. They've gone down quite a bit. It feels a lot better, but our ragweed is super high right now. You may be feeling that. And our tree pollen's pretty much non-existent right now, which is pretty nice with those south winds, but that might switch with more fronts that we get. As we look ahead, we're going to have chance for severe storms in western and central Oklahoma tonight before 10 p.m. So you're just going to want to keep an eye on that. And we are going to be battling some fronts over these next couple of days. We're going to have a front coming south and then a front coming from the east, and it's just going to be a whole mixture, which is going to bring our winds down a little bit from those fighting fronts. We are going to have sunny skies continuing throughout this week, and then our temperatures are going to lower a bit on Monday. And just a reminder for you guys, our watches, advisories, and warnings are all different things. Watches are issued when a risk has increased significantly. So for example, a thunderstorm has ramped up a bit. It's uncertain, but they're just warning you to be prepared. An advisory is issued when a less hazardous weather event is occurring. So for example, like a flood advisory, that may be issued with an advisory, not like a tornado, which is usually issued with a warning. With warnings, they're issued when hazardous weather is occurring or imminent. That is really just warning you to take cover immediately as soon as you can. And that's all I have for you guys right now. I'll have your full forecast about those severe storms we could see tonight later in the show. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Gwyneth. The UCO Homecoming Spirit Committee is hosting a variety of events throughout the week to get students into the football spirit. UCentral's Michaela Kraus has more.
The committee will have 6 events Monday through Thursday, including a glow-in-the-dark party in the Nye Ballroom tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
But I'm really looking forward to our glow party. It's called UC Glow. It's on Tuesday night from 6 to 9. We've been planning it since April, and we're going to have a DJ and drinks, and there's going to be a photo booth, and we have a blacklight roller rink coming in.
Libel says that UCO football's wildly successful season has led to even more homecoming excitement from students.
Because people are getting more invested in how our sports teams are doing, I think they're getting more invested in homecoming and celebrating them, as well as all of our other sports teams that we celebrate throughout the week.
I'm Michaela Kraus reporting for UCentral News.
Queer icon Nancy Day will be here tomorrow at 7 p.m. She will be putting on a concert in the Liberal Arts Building. I was able to interview a UCO Center student worker about the concert.
UCO's Center will be hosting Nancy Day this Tuesday at 7 p.m. I talked to UCO Center manager Hannah, a grad student, more about the concert.
22nd at 7 p.m. we'll have Nancy Day here in the Liberal Arts Auditorium to provide a free concert for all of the students, faculty, and staff.
Nancy Day is a triple threat in music, incorporating country, jazz, piano, and the guitar.
So Nancy was very much involved in the women's music movement of the 1970s. She's a huge lesbian icon for the lesbian community. And so she kind of mixes together our interests of history and creativity.
Nancy Day performs a new song on the spot every concert. If you are wanting to attend the concert, it is free and will be held at the Liberal Arts Auditorium.
The UCO Office of Information Technology is hosting an escape room this week to celebrate Cybersecurity Awareness Month. The escape room is free to all students, faculty, and staff. To participate in the room, check your UCO email or the OIT website and register for a time. Time slots are available from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. throughout the week of the 22nd through Friday, the 25th of October. Participants will explore a laboratory owned by a mad scientist who's about to discover UCO's first artificial intelligence system and will use cybersecurity knowledge to break free.
Greetings and welcome to the Enigma Escape Room. You are about to embark on a journey back in time to the mysterious lab of Dr. Richard Brown, a scientist who made groundbreaking discoveries in artificial intelligence. Within this escape room, you'll uncover hidden secrets and solve puzzles that will challenge your mind. As you step into the world of the unknown and the unexpected, are you up for the challenge?
Wow, that looks like a lot of fun.
I know. I'm so excited. I want to go.
I've only done it in an escape room one time, and I contributed nothing. So, yeah, if you guys want to do that, have a UCentral escape room party, I'm
Personally,
not down to that.
I love escape rooms, and I love the Halloween spirit. So let's look at Gwyneth for the full look at weather after the break.
Rugged, rough, built for the road ahead. Sometimes I feel like a shell of a man.
Commercials are fake. What you're feeling isn't. Call or text 988, Oklahoma's mental health lifeline.
The University of Central Oklahoma grows and thrives. We move forward, daily living the Bronco way, being reflective of our neighborhood, community, history, and Oklahoma. This is what has made us who we are. Oklahoma's Metropolitan University, the third largest university in Oklahoma. This is where movement is. This is the University of Central Oklahoma.
Good afternoon, Broncos, and looking outside, it's 83 degrees and really windy. We have gusts as high as 21 mile per hour winds coming in, and you can definitely feel that. They're coming up from the south though, so that's bringing a little bit more moist air. It's not as crisp as when we had the north air coming down from that cold front. It's definitely switched, and you can definitely tell. As we look across the state, low 80s into mid 80s. We're looking at 81 degrees in OKC, 83 degrees in Ponca City. It's not feeling too bad out there, but those temperatures are going to continue to rise as we go throughout the week. Looking at tonight, we're going to drop down to 63 degrees and partly cloudy. It's going to feel really nice because those winds are going to stay around. We're going to be at gusts still really high at 21 miles per hour, and that's going to carry up all of that moisture. It's going to get to 48% overnight, and we do have a chance for storms overnight. We have a 20% chance here in Edmond, and as we look across the state, you can see that's where those storms are really going to hit. They're going to be scattered storms. They'll start off as single cell storms, but we could see some supercells thrown in there, so you might just want to keep an eye on that because that risk could be pretty high. We're looking at moderate with hail and wind. We have 60 mile per hour wind predictions if you get hit by one of those scattered storms. So you're just going to want to keep an eye out on this because it's really unpredictable when they're scattered like it is. As we look at tomorrow, starting off at 7 a.m., it's going to be super humid. We're going to have 70% humidity, and you're going to be able to feel it because that temperature is going to be pretty high too. It's going to be at 63 degrees and sunny. With that sun, the moisture, the temperature, it's not going to feel very good starting out tomorrow. As we move to noon though, we're going up. That Humidity will lower a bit with those winds, and it's going to be at 80 degrees at noon. Still very sunny. You're going to feel that sun just beating down on you like we did today. At 7 p.m. it is going to get pretty hot. We're going to be sitting at 82 degrees. This is really hot for fall. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's not feeling like fall, and it is mid-October now. And just sunny all day tomorrow. Really no clouds, no rain chances. Just really sad, not really any fall temperatures like we want. Looking throughout the state, upper 80s into 90s, I know. 87 degrees in OKC, it's gonna be miserable and it's supposed to be fall, but we do have a chance next week for those temperatures to lower a little bit. As we look ahead, chance for severe storms tonight before 10 p.m. You're gonna wanna keep an eye on that because those are gonna be scattered. They could be severe. We are battling fronts over these next couple of days, so we're gonna have mixed winds. They're going to be like really low and they're going to switch quite often. We are going to have sunny skies continuing, really no chances of rain sadly, and our temperatures will lower a bit on Monday, so we'll get a little bit of relief, but not much, because looking at our 7-day, Tuesday, tomorrow, 83 degrees, 20% chance of rain. Wednesday, it's going to be 87 degrees, and Thursday, it goes up to 89. It's not going to feel the best out there, but Saturday, it does lower down quite a bit, so it's going to start to feel better as we continue through this cycle. I don't know about you guys, but I am kind of excited for these severe storms tonight because we haven't had just any rain in a while. How do you guys feel about this?
It's only 20%, so I don't really know how to feel.
I don't think we're seeing any rain, Gwyneth. I'm going to be honest with you.
With Oklahoma's weather, I'm so upset with this 90 degrees
so
coming
bad.
in.
It is so bad. I went to Nashville the other day for fall break, and it was so much cooler. No wind.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Up next, find out what Kim Kardashian did for her birthday.
And which famous comedian will have to visit her daughter behind bars? Jeremy Ramirez will have more after the break.
Happy birthday! Make a wish.
Miss you guys.
Blue skies smiling at me, talking about blue skies. Do I see bluebirds singing a song, talking about blue skies from now on?
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Are you really sure this is all going to fit?
Oh, it'll fit. I got that. All right.
When hauling anything, ensure it's secure. Losing your load is dangerous for all drivers. We want everyone to make it home safe. Help make Oklahoma safe by securing your load.
Welcome back, Broncos. I'm Jeremy Ramirez with all of your social media updates. Starting us off tonight, Pink fans were left concerned on Saturday after the pop superstar unexpectedly postponed her next 4 shows. The Just Like a Pill singer took to Instagram Saturday and blamed the performance pause on reasons out of her control. In the comments, fans took to the Grammy winner's defense and offered their support. Some fans didn't take the decision lightly. One went as far as to ask for an explanation for the change in schedule. The musician hasn't commented further on the reason for the postponement, but did apologize and promised to reschedule soon. We wish Pink the very best and hope she'll be able to update fans soon with good news. Rosie O'Donnell's 27-year-old daughter, Chelsea Bell, was charged with 4 felonies on Saturday, all related to child abuse, drug possession, and trafficking. The controversial comedian addressed her daughter's situation on social media, stating this isn't new to our family, and revealing that Chelsea has been struggling with addiction for a decade. Upon review of the court documents, police discovered a small meth pipe that a child could have easily grabbed, as well as blood, feces, and razor blades left on the floor. Just days before Chelsea's second incarceration, O'Donnell shared a heartwarming family photo on Instagram featuring Chelsea alongside other loved ones at the actor's home. The mother of 4 is facing a total of 4 felonies and 4 misdemeanors and will appear in a Wisconsin court on November 7th. Now, in a heartbreaking development tonight, One Direction fans around the world are left mourning Wednesday after the sudden death of founding member Liam Payne. 31-year-old Payne was vacationing in Argentina when he fell from the 3rd floor of the Hotel Palermo and died upon impact. The singer's death has sent shockwaves through social media and Hollywood alike. One of Payne's bandmates, Zayn Malik, honored the late star by sharing a moving photo of the two from One Direction's earlier days. Sharon Osbourne said, "My heart aches, and we all let you down. Rest in peace, my friend." CNN reported that the Argentinian prosecutor's office said that a series of substances were seized from the hotel room he was staying at, and the singer was likely under the influence before his death. Fans and loved ones will continue to pay tribute as the world grapples with this tragic loss. We send our love and support during this difficult time. Now switching gears to lighter news this evening. Famous socialite and entrepreneur Kim Kardashian turned 44 years old today. The Skims founder showed fans that age is just a number. Kim shared a montage on Instagram flaunting a barely there corset with an array of diamond jewelry to match. Kim reportedly celebrated last night with her stylist, family, and a handful of close friends. Kim shared another post, one of her cake marking the milestone. The cake highlighted the month of October, reading "Happy Birthday, Kim," circling her big day. Kim's mother couldn't resist sending the superstar her love. Mega mogul Kris Jenner wished the reality star the best on her special day, and she shared a nostalgic photo of the pair from a birthday party years ago. We hope Kim plays it safe today and has a very happy birthday. And in more birthday news, Vice President Kamala Harris celebrated her 60th birthday on Sunday. With 2 weeks until Election Day, the Democratic nominee was left with little time to celebrate. She spent her big day campaigning in the battleground state of Georgia, visiting 2 different congregations. Tim Walz, her running mate, didn't let the occasion go unnoticed. The governor shared a selfie of the two, sending her birthday wishes and thanking her for her friendship and service. President Biden also marked the occasion. The president shared a photo of the pair, captioned with "Happy Birthday," and added that he's proud and knows that she will make a great president. We wish the vice president a happy birthday, and hopefully she can find the time to celebrate on the campaign trail. Now that's all your social media updates for Monday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Jeremy. Happy birthday to the vice president. Yeah, I mean, happy birthday to Kim Kardashian as well.
Yeah. Good birthdays coming up. Coming up, UCO football had a scare in Tahlequah over the weekend.
UCO's volleyball pulled off a huge upset. Dylan Hibbard will have details when we return.
I was raised to believe in the power of possibility, to always move forward but never forget where I came from, to value hard work, ingenuity, and hospitality. On one hand, my people are rough and rugged. On the other, refined and elegant. They taught me how to love beautiful things and cherish my past, to seek out adventure, eat well, and to have a good time. So I keep their traditions alive every place I go. They call me Oklahoma City, but you can call me the modern frontier.
UCentral News as a whole. You got to be in those different areas, like being on camera, being off camera, being in the control room. And so I feel like that is what prepared me most about being in the workplace.
UCentral and the mass comm department has provided me all the tools and the fundamentals that are needed in order to thrive well and thrive fast at my job.
Maybe it's time to hit the road and visit a place where stories unfold. This is the land of the ultimate road trip, with sights old and new on Route 66. There's fun to be had, so much to do, and a few new surprises before you get through. Oklahoma has the most miles to share of Route 66. It's really quite rare. TravelOK.com will show you the way. Come see for yourself this iconic highway.
Welcome to your sports update. I'm Dylan Hibbert. The annual President's Cup was once again up for grabs this past Saturday as the 8th-ranked Broncos football team traveled to Tahlequah to face their rival, Northeastern State. After trailing late in the first half 40-14, the Broncos made a miraculous comeback in the second half to bring the President's Cup back to Edmond for the 10th straight year with an exciting 64-57 win. It's homecoming here at UCO with so many different events for all the students. The biggest event might be this Saturday night at Chad Richardson Stadium when the 6th-ranked Broncos face off against the 3rd-ranked Pittsburg State Gorillas. This game will include the top 2 teams atop the standings of the MIAA and should provide one of the biggest games of the entire season. Kickoff is scheduled for 2 p.m. on Saturday, so everyone get out to the game and cheer on your undefeated Broncos. UCO Volleyball has the Division II Game of the Week this past weekend with the 13th-ranked Broncos taking on the undefeated 3rd-ranked Nebraska Kearney Lopers. The game was at Hamilton Fieldhouse, was packed, and the volleyball team did not disappoint with a 3-0 sweep of the Lopers, showing absolute dominance to everyone in the crowd. This game improved UCO's record to 21, with their one loss being Missouri Western. The Broncos have swept the MIAA Players of the Week awards. Congratulations to Offensive Player of the Week, Cindy Huck, Defensive Player of the Week, Katie Lee, and Setter of the Week, Lindsey Horan. Volleyball will face Arkansas Fort Smith twice this week in some out-of-conference matchups as they will play Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday's game will be here at Hamilton Fieldhouse at 6 p.m. Saturday's game will be in Fort Smith. Game time is scheduled for 1 p.m. UCO soccer is catching fire right now with winning 3 of their last 4 MIAA games, outscoring opponents 13-6. UCO has beaten Fort Hays State, Nebraska Kearney, and Missouri Southern before losing to 25th-ranked Central Missouri 3-0. The Broncos have just 4 games left before the postseason. This weekend will be their final weekend at home with home matchups against Northeastern State. The UCO final home game of the season will be Sunday afternoon against Rogers State at 1 p.m. The World Series matchup was settled over the weekend with the New York Yankees beating the Cleveland Guardians in 5 games in the ALCS and the Los Angeles Dodgers beating the New York Mets in 6 games in the NLCS. The Yankees and Dodgers are their 2 biggest franchises in baseball, and this will be their 12th meeting in the World Series, making it the most all-time between 2 teams. This matchup will include 2 of the biggest stars in baseball and MVPs of the regular season, Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. Game 1 will be Friday night at 7 p.m. on Fox in what should be one of the biggest World Series of all time. Guys at the desk, I know homecoming's a busy week. What's your favorite homecoming event?
I mean, it's the football game.
The football game.
The football. It's got to be the football game. The biggest game probably at UCO for who knows how long, with Pittsburg State and UCO coming in. It's going to be very exciting. It could determine playoff positioning, which UCO hasn't been in since 2003. It's going to be a heck of a time. I hope they pack out.
Me too. I hope everybody comes to the homecoming game. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, I'm Lauren Jackson.
We're sending it over to Gwyneth for weather right now. So, Gwyneth, take it away for our last look at weather.
Thank you, Ian. And looking at tomorrow's daily forecast, we're going to start off superhuman, 63 degrees, 60% humidity. That humidity is going to move out. We're going to be 79 at noon. And at 7 p.m., we're going to be at 82 degrees. It's going to feel pretty hot tomorrow compared to today. And that's all I have for your daily forecast today. So back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Gwyneth. And unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. For all of us here at UCentral News, I'm Ian Nickel.
And I'm Lauren Jackson. Have a great rest of your night.